Welcome back to another Pokemon Falling Friday, your one-stop shop for all your Pokemon information. We go through last week's sales of sealed Pokemon products and Pokemon cards that are currently going down in price. And we do also cover any big Pokemon news, like cards sets to get revealed. And if I do see any good deals, I always try to throw them in here too. And we do have to get thanks to our video sponsor real quick, and that is Collectr. This app is the best of the best. They have over 25 different TCGs with over 1.5 million products tracked. Yeah, they have so many different features and options. And then too, if there is something that they are missing or there's something they need to improve on, please let us know down below in the comments and they will get that fixed. They also have an awesome social component too, where you can share your collection with your friends and family and maybe people you're trying to sell. You can even go to the home page and go all the way down to the bottom and you can click on my profile and give me a follow and see what's in my collection. So definitely check them out. All the links are in the description. But all right, let's get started. So we are hopping to Pokebeach. As you guys know, Black Bolt and White Flare just came out, and they did drop the Pokemon Center ETBs on the Pokemon Center website. So I was actually able to get one of each right away in the morning, and then, I let everybody know on Instagram and my YouTube membership. A ton of them were able to get them, and I even, texted a couple buddies that are into Pokemon, and one texted me back at about 4 o'clock, and they were still able to get it after that because they were working and they didn't see the message. So, that's one of the longer ones that we've had, because normally it sells out, in a couple hours at most. But yeah, it kind of sucks that they were blocking people. Not sure why they were doing that. When I went back on to try to see if I could add any more, it instantly blocked me. So yeah, I'm not sure. But yeah, let me know down below if anybody was able to get any of these. And if you were, let me know what time you got them, if it was later in the day. But I'm excited. Dual sets for the first time in English. I mean, just tons of illustration rares and special illustration rares. We're getting new full arts. I'm very excited for the set. I mean, if you don't like Gen 5, then I guess you're not going to like it too much. But still, I mean, it's going to have great art. But all right, let's get into it. So we got the Journey Together Enhanced Booster Box. Last sold 203, 203, 203, 194. Next, we have the Destined Rivals Booster Box on, pre-sale on TCG Player. Got up to 318. Now last sold 266, 266, 265. So that's a good sign. Next, we have the Surging Sparks Booster Box. Got up to $262. Now last sold 240, 240, 246, 238. Next, we have the Destined Rivals ETB. Don't know why I wouldn't have put that with the booster box. Last sold for Destined Rivals ETB 115, 115. Next, we have the Destined Rivals Build and Battle Box. Was at about $80. Now last sold 70, 70, 70. Basically all of them at 70. Next, we have the Prismatic Evolutions Accessory Pouch Special Collection, the little Eevee pouch. Got up to $88. Now last sold 59, 57, 39, 54, 56. Next, we have the Ents Reshiram Stamped Journey Together promo. Love this thing. And looks like we got some sales below $10. Last sold $11.92, $10.41, $9.59, $10.41, $9.99. This is a card to where if it gets down to $5, I'm going crazy. Next, we got the Hisuian Growlithe illustration rare. Got up to 24. Now last sold 14, 18, 18, 15. Next, we got the Lily's Ribombee from Journey Together. Beautiful illustration rare. Got up to $32. Now last sold 8, 7, 9, 14, 7, 7. Next, we got the Whale Lord. Coming down in price a little bit. The card is trying to hang on. It was at $17 for the longest time. Now last sold $14.88, 16, 16, 15, 14. Someone got 9 of them at $13.79. Next, we got the Articuno doing the same thing. It was hanging on around $25 to about $30. Now last sold $32, 29, 21, 22, 20, 22, 21, 25. Next, we got the Bulbasaur illustration rare from Stellar Crown. Last sold 53, 47, 45, 45, 44. In the 40s. Will it reach the 30s? It was at 64. Next, we got the Groudon from Paradox Rift. Was over $100. Now last sold 83, 83, 73, 82. A couple lightly plates at 70 and 66. Next, we got the Magikarp illustration rare. Got up to $270. Now last sold 196, 201, 185, 190. 201. Next, we got the Chen Pao EX Special Illustration Rare. Was at $24. Now last sold 16, 16, 19, 19, 18. Next, we got the Garchomp EX Special Illustration Rare from Paradox. Was at $52. Now last sold 31, 32, 26, 31. Next, we have the Roaring Moon EX Special Illustration Rare. Was at $60 for the longest time. Now last sold 45, 44, 43, 45. Getting pretty cheap, getting close to the 30s. Next, we got Lycia's Appeal Special Illustration Rare from Surging Sparks. Was at $63. Now last sold 36, 32, 37, 50, 41. Next, we got the Zapdos EX from 151. Got up to $71. Now last sold 57, 45, 49, 49. Next, we have the Hydreigon EX from Surging. This was at $90. Now last sold 50, 57, 57, 49, 49, 45 for lightly played. Next, we got the Blastoise EX Special Illustration Rare from 151. Was at $89. Now last sold 59, 62, 62, 58, 58, 79. The Venusaur is also coming down just a couple dollars. Next, we got the Gardevoir EX from Paldean Fates. Got up to $93. Now last sold 85, 80, 85, 78, 70. Next, we got the Raging Bolt EX. This card was over $100 for a while. Now last sold 83, 83, 66. We got a model he played at 72. Another near mint at 82. Next, we got the Salamence EX from Journey Together. Now last sold 87, 99, 75, 98, 85, 87. Next, we got the Milotic EX from Surging Sparks. We got a couple random high sales, but before that it was 90, 98, 99, 99 with a picture, 105, another 138, 95, another 138. So definitely getting cheaper though, getting close to just $100. Next, we got Lily's Clefairy EX Special Illustration Rare. Last sold 172, 172, 207, 175, 168. But yeah, I think this card's going to hang out around $150. Next, we got the Charizard EX from Paldean Fates. This was a $215 card. Now last sold $215, but before that, $180, $170, $180, $169, $169, $212, $171, $165, $160. Next, we got the Latias EX from Surging Sparks. Got up to $252. Now last sold $180, $180, $199, $189, $178. Next, we got the Charizard EX from 151. Got up to $293. Now last sold $185, $192, $198, $198. So all the sales are now below $200. Next, we got the Ceruledge from Prismatic Evolutions. Was at $245. Now last sold $195, $190, $195, $200, $197. So that's a good sign. Next, we got the Pikachu EX from Surging. You guys know how expensive this card was. It was almost $500. Now last sold $273, $318, $278, $295, $295, $317. Next, we got the Flareon EX from Prismatic. This was $406. Now last sold $308, $274, $280, $270, $399, $274. Like, why is there a $399 sale there with no picture, but on the same day there's a sale at $274? That just makes zero sense. Next, we got the Mew EX from Paldean Fates. This card was, $400-something card also. Last sold $311, $308, $305, $299, $299, $298. Next, we got the Greninja EX. Last sold $273 with a picture, $277, $278, $315, $280. Next, we got the Umbreon EX from Prismatic. $1,209, $1,290 with a picture, $1,244, $1,245. Someone got 4 of them at $1,247. Next, we got some Pokemon Center stamp promos. We got the Enzarua here. Last sold $46, $41, $42. Next, we got the Miraidon Pokemon Center stamp promo. Was at $78. Now last sold $65, $64, $62, $73, $70. Next, we got the Eevee Pokemon Center promo. Was at $152. Now last sold $72, $72, $67, $78. So that one's getting pretty cheap. Next, we got the Charmander coming down pretty hard. Was at $175. Now last sold $120, $115, $120, $129. Next, we have the Snorlax Pokemon Center promo. Was at $198. Now last sold $150, $130, $145, $126, $150, $162, $125. Next, we are looking at some Sword and Shield alternate arts. We got the Sylveon V from Evolving. Was at $150. Now last sold $118, $132, $117. 2 of them at $100. That's pretty cheap. Next, we got the Glaceon V, because these cards all were under $100. Glaceon was also at $150, now last sold $120, $120, $153, $100 with a picture, $140, $120. Next, we got the Leafeon V. Same thing, was at $150. Now last sold $83, $85, $90, $58, $95, $75, $95. So that's getting really cheap. Next, we got the Umbreon V Max. This is the lightly played chart. There we go. This got up to $1,750. Now last sold $1,700, $1,500, $1,749, $1,450, $1,345. Next, we got the Machamp V alternate art. Got up to $170. Now last sold $141, $121, $140, $140, $126. Next, we got the Rayquaza V Max. Got up to $817. Now last sold $704, $660 with a picture, $600, $782, $750, $730. Next, we got the Gengar V Max alternate art. Was at $750 3 months ago. Now last sold $561, $577, $577, $550. Next, we got the Giratina V from Lost Origin. Got up to $710. Now last sold $550, $540, $658, $495. Next, we got the Sleepy T-Tar. This got up to $225. Now last sold $206, $190, $190, $204, $180. This should probably be like $130, $150 card. Next, we got the Charizard V. Got up to $220. Now last sold $193, $175 with a picture, $170, $154 from Moderately Played. And then we got a $150 down there for near mint. Next, we got the Charizard VMAX Rainbow from Champion's Path. This got up to $210. Now last sold. Someone got 13 of them at $165, which is just crazy. Another one at $175 with a picture, $165, $165. Next, we got the Charizard VMAX from Shining Fates. This got up to $125 the last couple months. Now last sold $108, $110, $115. And ended off, we were checking out some Black Bolt and White Flare Pokemon Center ETB pre-order sales on eBay. So we got the set sold for $277, $350, $450, $255, $350, $285, $285. Now I have seen, quite a few sales at like $150 to $200 per ETB. But I mean, at $255, we're talking $125 per Pokemon Center ETB, which isn't terrible. I mean, compared to what we've had recently. But all right, that was today's Pokemon Falling Friday. If you guys do see anything moving up or down, please let me know. And if you guys do like this content, please make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a like and comment. If you guys want to support more, you can check out my Instagram or my YouTube membership. It's only 99 cents a month. But all right, I want you guys to have a great day. And if you want to watch my last Pokemon Throwback Thursday, where I actually go over some cards that I'm going to invest into, click this video here. Otherwise, we'll see you next time.